did you want to become Home Secretary when you were a teenager?
No, so I'd never ever thought about becoming a member of parliament or anything of that nature. However, my background as well, my parents, came to the UK from East Africa. My father was actually studying in the UK. He was doing a degree, and he had to give all that up because of what happened in East Africa. His parents needed to come over. He was the eldest. So, culturally, the eldest always sort of, step into the big shoes and sort of pull family together. So I've always had awareness about what it's like to grow up with very little, but also strive through hard work, focus and determination. I mean, the work ethic of my mum and dad, along with many others through that East African Indian community, was just phenomenal. It's built our country over decades.
You are the most successful diaspora community. So as a Somali, I'm looking up to that kind of thing.
But hard work is,
definitely.
We used to joke that it was drilled into us. But actually it's almost part of our DNA as to who we are. Because you can never take success for granted. You can never take good times for granted as well. So I have seen, good times, bad times, recessions. My parents ran businesses and shops. So economic downturns had a huge impact upon us. And I think because of that, I've always been very self-sufficient. My father's always told me, you need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. You just don't know what will happen. Yeah. I've also had relatives that, have been able to go to other countries, but also have been insecure because of what happened to them, persecution in East Africa. So with that in mind, it just changes your outlook. But that said, I've always been very engaged with British politics growing up. And I think my background has a lot to do with that. My dad taught me to do VAT returns to run a business effectively. He always said if anything happened to him, it'd be my responsibility to look after my mum, my brother and sister, keep a roof over our heads. So, that's very much in terms of who I am. So, never thought about this kind of role. Primarily because I'm always conscious of my background, I always have been. Yeah. That never leaves you. It can shape you and influence you. But with that, of course, I have had great opportunities. And I also think, I want to see those opportunities continue for future generations and many others.